Blessed with wisdom and vision, locked out of heaven's division, earth ordinary man's prison. Born to sin, with a face bit chin, bottle of gin in possession, takes a Olympian, keeps on tipping. He is a man on a mission.
Hey Google, stop. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Sullivan Project podcast. I'm your host, Harold Sullivan. Hey Google, set your volume to 50%. In case y'all haven't tuned in before, I lost my eyesight a little over 3 years ago. And I was born with an autoimmune disease and been in a wheelchair, a power wheelchair, since I was around like 9 or 10. And I'm almost 46 now, so by the grace of God, higher power, or whatever you believe in, just believe in something. Believe in you, if anything. If you don't believe in anything, then that's sad in itself. No wonder if you're having a struggle, you know. Always look for the light. And it gets hard sometimes. I mean, my God, I just had 3 kidney stones. Got a cut under my leg where I sit right now for the last couple of weeks. Finally put a Band-Aid on it. And I was like, well, I got to do something. Because it's not healing because I got to sit on it. But you know what? We all got stuff. Everyone has a story, and you can't judge a book by its cover. And that's what this podcast is all about. And we do audio or video guests if you want to come on. We talk about anything, supernatural, paranormal, metaphysical, spiritual, and then just movies, entertainment, art, food, music, whatever. Like just, you know, no judgment here. I like to say I'm not the judge, just a messenger. And these are little things I've been writing since I lost my sight. I got a book I'm trying to do and a bunch of songs. Go check out Harold Sullivan 78 on YouTube and TikTok. And then Harold Sullivan period 35 Facebook for previous episodes. And some music that I've been producing. Man on a Mission there, the new theme song. Is one of the songs, so go check that out. It's a country rap song. And we're going to talk about supernatural today. You can actually call the show too, 724-513-1472. Leave a message, I might answer. Also, email hs19782015 at outlook.com. And like I said, if you want to be a guest or just leave a comment, share, like, friend, whatever, all the good stuff. We appreciate it. Not for sale here. Just trying to have a place where people can just learn some stuff, have a good time, relax. Like I said, no judgment. And get stuff out. You know what I mean? If you need to say some stuff, feel and heal is my new soloism. You know what I mean? Get it out. Well, no matter what it is. It doesn't matter, good or bad. Feel it, have your moment, and move on. You'll heal if you just feel it. You know what I mean? Don't put it away. And don't ignore it. Don't whatever. Don't. That makes it gestate. So. But yeah, we got a couple other things here. First, Tony Todd just passed away. Candyman. God bless him. Candyman. Final Destination series. We're talking about the actor here. The Night of the Living Dead remake. What else here? Hatchet series. Oh, I mean, he's been in so many, probably hundreds of movies. Only 69, I think they said. Jesus. I don't know if he was sick or what, but so it's just not going to be the same now. I mean, he's a horror icon, so God bless him. Also, there's some new movies coming out. Another Carrie. And then we have a American Psycho remake. What else here? Another Predator movie. I think I might have talked about that before. Ziggy, what are my stickies?
I found 4 notes.
This is how I take notes.
First note, I know what you did last summer, Heavenly Alliance, Tony Todd Carey.
Okay.
Second note, Twilight of the Dead, The Fly, Beetlejuice.
Ziggy, stop. Twilight of the Dead, a new Romero, he passed away, but they're continuing on his series. Now I'm not sure. Land of the Dead was supposed to be the last. Then he did. I don't know if he did Survival of the Dead, Diary of the Dead, whatever. But they're saying this is continuing on that original of the Dead, Twilight of the Dead. Uh, and then what else do we have here? The Fly. But we're continuing the remake series, I guess, or they're remaking the remake. I'm not sure. But I like the remake with Jeff Goldblum, of course. Not the sequel to it, but the first one, which was a remake of the Vincent Price Fly, which was very good, except for the cheesy fly head part and fly hands. He was just a man with a fly head and fly hands. But the movie itself was good. They just didn't have the effects back then. So we got that. And then I just review. We're gonna do review. I'm gonna review Beetlejuice 2 here. Beetlejuice. Also, I just got done with Heavenly Alliance. I was waiting for that audio version. It's by Samantha Fay. It's a book. It's available in print as well. I reviewed her book today, uh, The Awake Dreamer, before. So it's her second book. She's doing them pretty quick recently, within a couple of years here. And the other one was about dreams, of course. This one's about angels and spirit guides and all kinds of stuff. Crystals. She's got some meditations in there. It's kind of short. It's around 6 hours or so, a little bit longer. Short to me, anyways, audio. Her last one was a little bit longer, but it's in her voice. And I kid you not, I went into, even though I don't do, like, meditations don't really usually work for me as far as listening to them, but I felt I like nodded out 3 or 4 times listening to the audio book. I was still awake, but uh, and I saw a little bit of them lights that I see flying around, fairies or angels. I don't know what they are, sparks of light. So it was doing something. So I recommend that book, of course. Samantha Fay. She's part of the podcast Psychic Teachers that I've listened to for since I lost my sight. Uh, she was one of the ones that podcast came up, and I was just searching for podcasts about psychics and empathic people. And I listened to a few of them, and then the ones that I felt something toward, I kept listening to, and I have since. So just about 3 or 4 different ones now. A few have closed. Ziggy, what are my stickies?
I found 4 notes. First note, I know what you did last summer, Heavenly Alliance, Tony Todd Carey. Second note, Twilight of the Dead, The Fly, Beetlejuice.
Okay.
Third note,
Ziggy, stop. And then I know what you did last summer. I guess they're doing a sequel to that now. So, hey, Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, Superman Baby's Day Out.
Hey, Google, stop. Okay, there's nothing on there but some song titles. I got the Google and the Ziggy, which was Alexa, it was called. But and that's how I listen to the Bible. I'm in my 17th time through that now, the audio Bible. I recommend the King James Version. That's the one I have. They're all a little bit different, I believe. And then how about Beetlejuice 2? Let's review that. Beetlejuice. 30-something years later, I guess, right? I don't know. It's a little weird to me. I'm going to describe it as Ghostbusters meets Deadpool. The new Ghostbusters, though, not the old good ones, the classics, you know what I mean? The new ones. And he talks to the camera a few times. It's like he breaks. I don't remember him doing that. And his voice, I don't know if he's changed it to make it more gravelly for some reason. I mean, he changed it before, Michael Keaton. But and nobody ever mentioned Beetlejuice being a pedophile before, as far as him liking and wanting to marry a teenage girl. And now he's after Lydia's daughter. So it's just weird. It's just, the plot, I mean, it's okay. I'm not sure if the actor who played the father is alive anymore. But spoilers, he didn't show up until the very end, but it didn't sound like him. So uh, I don't know. They got somebody else to play him, but I don't know how they did that. But everybody else was pretty much in there, though. So, I mean, I rate it probably a 7 out of 10, which I give a lot of stuff 7. 8 is probably going to be my highest for most stuff. I don't think I've reviewed anything at 9 or 10 yet. But I'll give it 7, Beetlejuice. And I'm assuming there's going to be a third, so they'll call that Beetlejuice. But it was okay. It's a good time. I listened to it recently. I got it on Google. What they charge? It was either that. I got The Crow too, but I'm gonna review that soon. But one of them they actually charged $25, $25, $24.95. The other one was only $14.95, which is standard for most 4K on the Google app. So they really want to milk the money. I think it was Beetlejuice that they charged $10 more for. But hey, you know what I mean. I was a fan of the early one, Michael Keaton's work. I'm not sure if Tim Burton directed this. There was a lot of music in it too, like soundtrack music, which was different than the first one. So it was fun though. I mean, I recommend it. Everybody can watch it. I'm not sure how graphic and gory it was because I can't see. Uh, I'm having itchy spells lately too. My hands and I don't understand. Uh, but yeah, so we got that. And then we're gonna do Supernatural season 15, the review of the whole season, the last season. I did a podcast recently with the first like half of it, first 10 episodes out of 20 they did. So we're going to talk about the last 10 now. And one of them, I believe, episode 11 or so, was there was some kind of creature they thought they got rid of a long time ago, Sam and Dean. They thought it was a ghost, but it ended up not being. And it was a witch. And it was after the people. So that was one of the episodes. Ziggy, what are my stickies?
I found 4 notes. First note, I know what you did last summer, Heavenly Alliance, Tony Todd Carey. Second note, Twilight of the Dead, The Fly, Beetlejuice. Third note, Pool Table Jack, Girl, Portal Brothers, copy tomorrow's
That's later on.
And fourth note,
Ziggy, stop. Okay, that's later on, the witch. That's in like number 15, 16. Number 11 would be the pool. There's a pool table. They're playing pool, and they're trying to get luck, basically, because God has taken. They had a little bit of luck, apparently, and they didn't realize it. So now their car is breaking down, and Dean has indigestion, little weird things like that. So they're trying to play this witch, this creature for luck, playing pool. And then you got the portal opens up, or there's a portal, or whatever. And the girl, or the twin girl, Maya or Kaya, whatever that they have. There's one good one and one bad one, and one on this earth and one on another. And so she wants to go back and to her home planet, the bad Kaya or Maya, whenever she shows up, and they go back and they take her over there to the other Earth. Uh, Ziggy, what are my stickies? That was in 11 and 12.
First note, I know what you did last summer, Heavenly Alliance, Tony Todd Carey. Second note, Twilight of the Dead, The Fly, Beetlejuice.
Computer's talking over there.
Pool Table Jack, Girl, Portal Brothers, copy tomorrow's back.
Ziggy, stop.
Note, Boy, which Adam
Ziggy, stop. Okay, and then you got what do we got? The copy. There's the brothers. Copy of the brothers that shows up from another dimension. So the boys have twins. That's a pretty messed up. But they kind of get rid of them. They use them to hang out in the bunker. So if God comes by looking for them, then he sees them instead. It's weird though. They're all like hidey-tighty. And Sam has a bun, a hair bun. Ziggy, what are my stickies? Hey, Ziggy, what are my stickies? And then Amara comes back in there too, because they need to get her help to try to take out God. Ziggy, what are my stickies?
I found 4 notes. First note, I know what you did last summer, Heavenly Alliance, Tony Todd Carey. Second note, Twilight of the Dead, The Fly, Beetlejuice. Third note, Pool Table Jack, Girl, Portal Brothers, copy tomorrow's back. And fourth note, Boy, which Atom Bomb, Monster Radar, Billy, Empty Angel, Self, Jack, Reset. Okay, then we got the boy witch. Okay, or the boys, yeah, they went back and there was a flashback of them trying to say something. And they didn't really say it, so they had to hunt it down years later. They thought it was a ghost, but it was some other creature. And then we got a monster radar, which the boys didn't know they had a monster radar in the bunker until something happened and Dean turned the power off and back on. And then this nymph showed up, this creature, it's a lady, who apparently lived there years later with the Men of Letters and used to cook and clean for them and all this stuff, but she ended up being wacko, of course. But they had a monster radar they could turn on, and it would tell them what monsters were close and where they were and how many and all that, and all kinds of other things too that they didn't know. But once they got rid of her, spoilers, the bunker went back to
like half power, and they couldn't do a lot of those things anymore. So, Ziggy, what are my stickies?
I found 4 notes.
Monster Radar.
First note, I know what you did last
That's what I'm
summer,
calling it
Heavenly
anyway.
Alliance, Tony Todd Carey. Second note, Twilight of the Dead, The Fly, Beetlejuice. Third note, Pool Table Jack, Girl, Portal Brothers, copy Tomorrow's Back. And fourth note, Boy Witch, Atom Bomb, Monster Radar, Billy, Empty Angel, Self, Jack, Reset.
Okay, and then you got a bomb in there. This is before the Monster Radar, I think. They go and talk to the angel. One of the angels. No, that's a different one. Adam, actually, the original Adam from Adam and Eve. They go get help from him to try to build a bomb out of Jack to take out God tomorrow. So there's no Eve in there. And I don't remember if they ever mentioned the name Jesus, actually. There was a character of Jesus. There probably has been an Eve, maybe not the Eve, but they actually mentioned and have Adam. And then you got the empty, which is where Jack is. He's being hidden, I guess. He comes back. And the empty's mad. And she wants to come and just destroy everything, but she can't unless she's invited. Right? And then we got Lucifer comes back and all these other, because God has just thrown everything into Winchesters now. And then the angels try to get together to help out the Winchesters to fight God as well. But he's just all powerful. So, and then we come to the last 2 episodes, which kind of go together, but I like to end it at 19 instead of 20. Spoilers, 20, it's just, I don't know why they even did that. But 19 is where it ends on a more somber note, I'm going to say, where they kind of have a victory. So, but that's season 15, and they leave it that way. And, I mean, it could happen. They could do more. They try to do a Winchester spinoff, which didn't even last less than 1 season. So, but I'll give it probably a 7 out of 10. Like I just did the Beetlejuice, a 7, right? But 15 seasons, 300 and some episodes. I mean, what are you going to do? And for it to be a 7, it's still pretty good. I mean, I think I gave this first season an 8 or something, because I reviewed that recently. So I'm going to do them whenever I can get them. And we'll be back soon, I love y'all. I remember I like to say, be the light, right? And love is a choice, and so is the hate.